Greetings, everyone. My name is Tony Holowitz, and thank you for taking the time to listen to this brief training tutorial on how I work with ACT marketing and automation and the training I offer. I've been an ACT certified consultant for a long time, and I pride myself in teaching people how to make more of ACT CRM software. So, in this class, whether we do it in a small group or one-on-one, I'm going to teach you how to use ACT marketing and automation. And the way I go about doing that is I first ask you to tell me a little bit about yourself. What is your story? What is your goal? What are you trying to accomplish? What do you expect from ACT Marketing Automation? And ultimately, I'm going to have some questions for you, and I want to go over some of the questions I'm going to have. So if you do work with me, you can think about this in advance. So some of those questions include this, and probably the most important aspect of what we will do together is what are your goals? What is it you're trying to accomplish? Are they sales goals? Are they public relations? Are they marketing goals? What is your purpose for using ACT Marketing Automation? Tell me what that is, and I'm going to try to help you move closer to your goals than you are today. One of the things we're going to talk about is contacts. Who are the contacts in your database that you want to send this email to through ACT Marketing Automation? Customers, prospects. Who's in there that you want to reach out to? In addition to that, what kind of sales follow-up do you plan on doing? So in other words, after the email goes out, what is it you plan on doing? Are you just going to throw all that email out there and just see what happens? Or do you have some intention to take more steps after the email goes out? Maybe you're going to send additional emails, phone calls, visits. It could be a wide variety of options for you. Then, when we actually get to the content of the email, one of the things I talk about a lot is readability. Now, it's very important with all the email we get these days that we get right to the point of our message. So one of the things I'll look at is readability, and I'm going to ask you a very simple question. If you got this email, how much of it would you read, and did you make your point in that little bit of content that someone might read? These are all the questions I'm going to ask you. So then, when we send out an email with your content, should it go out as simple text, or maybe is it some kind of stylish artistic template? Then, probably the most important thing in that email is the call to action. What in that email allow people to take action, to react to you, to react to this email, so you start moving towards your goals? Is it to book an appointment? Is it to reach out to you by phone, by email? What is that call to action you want to put in that email? Hyperlinks. Hyperlinks can be the call to action. It could be some kind of text or an image or a button or a video. Do you have a landing page where you want to direct them if they click on a link? Things to consider. But probably, in my opinion, the most underrated thing that people don't always think about, based on my experience, is the subject line. First of all, the subject line should be designed in a way that gets people to read your email. But I know that on average, if you can get a 20% open rate, you've done a good job with that email. That's an average. 20% is sort of the benchmark in my opinion. So what does that mean? 80% of the people that read your email are not even going to get inside of it. They're just going to see the subject line. And they're either going to look at it further by opening the email, or they're going to move on. But the subject line is your chance to advertise and get a subtle message across 80% of the people that didn't read your email. Next, you've got your email all set to go. When do you send it? What's the best time of the day to send it? What day is best? Then after you send it, what about the results? What are some of the reports? What's the information you're going to derive from that? And how are you going to see that information in report form and also right inside of ACT? How do you interpret all that information? What are the things you're going to be thinking about and learning from before you send your next email? Reporting is easy. Reporting is easy to look at. Data right inside of ACT. It's very in-depth, and it can give you a lot of great information about the status of your ACT database. When you create an email, I think one of the most important aspects of that email and that campaign in ACT Marketing Automation is to make it repeatable. One of the things people most likely struggle with is taking the time to create content for that email. So if I can set up your templates in ACT Marketing Automation in such a way that it makes it easy for you to work in ACT Marketing Automation, that is my goal for you. If you would like to learn more, or if you would like to set up some training, my name is Tony Holowitz, and I can be reached at 781-728-9777. Thank you so very much for your time, and I hope this has given you a sense of the training we can offer in 2025. Thank you, and be well. Bye now.